YouTube Nation, what's good? It's Matt Candy Course, and right now, happy December 11th. Happy Wednesday. I'm almost done with my exams. It is exam week. Brady Carpus in the room with me. Brady, do you want to say anything about Christmas break coming up? Anything about Madden? We have a new MUT player, folks. Brady is now a MUT player. Not going to go 110% like me, but I know he has at least given me 90 to 100% effort grinding those solos. Brady, what do you have to say? Because you are new to the MUT team. What do you have to say, Brady?
All I'm going to say about it is, well, it's a lot of work. I'm at 85,000 coins right now. I'm trying to get the 90 overall Kyler Murray blitz. I do all the promos I can get. I got the 86 overall George Kittle from doing 700 passing yards, and it's a lot of work, but hey, it's fun and it's worth it.
Thank you, Brady. Best of luck on studying for your exam right now in the study room. Now, guys, really quick, Motivators is back. So we're making a video on this. Here's the animation for it. MUT Leaks does not mess around. It looks pretty legit. I do not think they will mess around. That is the animation for it. It was released 38 minutes ago. I really think that they could be doing something with Series 4 maybe this Friday, maybe, okay? I know that's not guaranteed. It's not like, oh, 100% it's coming out, right? But I think we should at least be like 90% sure. Because this seems pretty legit. I don't think that MUT Leaks would just post anything. So that's huge news. Now, what are motivators? So the last time they were evident was all the way back in MUT 18. So essentially the best ones were like, we'll say like these three right here. Not only because they're overall, but really Tyrann Mathieu for zone. Von Miller with the block shed, that was the best one because block shed's very OP. Micah Hyde for tackling, but I think secure tackler wasn't really okay. So it's kind of a hard story, but last year in Madden 19, that was the first year that like you were able to kind of like, I want to say, choose what your red chems are, if that makes sense, because of training last year was new. But in Madden NFL 18, when there was no training, I don't think there was training. Here's a Madden 18 screenshot. Yeah, oh God, there were contrasts. Good times. That was kind of some bogus bullshit. This was in Madden 18, folks, and like this is Tokenasty, of course. Obviously, one of the best YouTubers there is. But literally, guys, like you're gonna see, there's no training. So the thing about red chems was the card had to have a red chem. So like in Madden 19 and Madden 20, you're able to choose what red chem you actually can have, right? So literally, now why am I saying that? Because Micah Hyde would give like +2 tackle to the whole team, right? So every single player got +2 tackle if you have him in your lineup, kind of like John Madden, right? He is John Madden on your team, but instead it's like a player on your team. So Micah Hyde is definitely a tackler. He's not really a good hit power guy, but he's a good tackler and just a good overall safety in the NFL. But the thing about Micah Hyde is that back then it really kind of meant nothing because you really could not get secure tackle on all your players. So essentially tackling was kind of pointless. Like what's the point of 96 tackle to 98 tackle? Or what's 88 to 90 tackling? Because there is no secure tackler back then. You kind of had to have the red chem on the card already. And also some cards were unusable because they came with the wrong red chems that you didn't want to. But now, of course, we're able to choose our red chems, and that's just way better in Madden Ultimate Team. Well, actually, they're not even really red chems. They're just like abilities, right? So, and actually, it kind of makes the game better because only 3 cards can have them. Where in the past, like if everyone had Out of My Way and if everyone had Secure Tackler, you really couldn't break any tackles. Okay, so actually, people are complaining about the abilities, but it is only 3 on offense, 3 on defense, and you just gotta. I mean, it kind of makes the game a little more fun. Actually, doesn't mean you're gonna win every single game, because sometimes abilities do go off, but sometimes not. It's not always about winning. You got to have fun, and I think abilities do have that, Clash Royale, fantasy to it. It's what Clash Royale. If anyone remembers that game, I got my wizard, man, 5 elixir, putting my powers out, elixir, whatever it's called. Elixir?
Elixir.
Elixir?
Elixir.
Elixir?
Elixir.
Elixir.
Yes.
Elixir? I say elixir.
It's elixir.
God damn. The whole point, though, is that, like, you come to the arena, you come to the football field with your own abilities. What you choose, your deck for Clash Royale, or what's in your training camps for Clash of Clans. You go out there and show what your game plan is. It makes it more fun. Where in the past, it's just normal football, which is kind of fun, but I kind of like the abilities. So, what does this mean, right? Like, what does this actually mean, right? And you're going to see right there, Melvin Gordon, elusiveness. So, I would assume if this does come out, it actually makes sense for it to drop in January or February. Why? We're going to get zero chill. We're going to get OOPs. We're going to get gifts, blitz offers, snow currency, things like that. I really don't see them dropping motivators, but if they do, they could have some connection with Series 4 this Friday. That's the only thing I would see. And then a house rules. A house rules would say, hey, get 100, get 100 wins, get 150 wins, some bullshit. And then you would get a free Motivators player Nat. Probably not a fantasy pack because everyone would choose the same one. Hopefully, but it's probably going to be like you choose one of 3 or just totally one random. It kind of depends how many wins you need, because if it's like 200 wins and it's like impossible to get, they actually do make them pretty nice, like auctionable, or you do pick the one you want, etc., etc., etc. So kind of like the MUT Heroes one, I chose Ramsey, so that's pretty cool. Good times, dang, time flies. So the whole point, here's another one, Des Bryant, back then. I can't believe he was a Madden 18, or if that was 18 or 17, whatever. But the whole point, though, guys, that really, I think Von Miller would be guaranteed to get one. But the only thing, though, is that Von Miller's already a 92. Khalil Mack's only a 91. So that at that point, they might give it to Khalil Mack as the overall differential. I'm not even sure what overall they'll be, if they'll all be the same, or there'll be some lower ones. Because in Madden NFL 18, the last time Motivators came out, or 17, whenever it was, literally those ones ranged from 90, like Tyler Eifert 90, to like a 93 Von Miller 93. I think Donald Penn was 93, or whatever. So like they ranged. But this year, I would not see them doing that because the overalls are too high. Like, there are literally some unusable 90, 91s because of how far we are in the game already. If I had to really guess, I would say the best motivator would actually be a 94, 95, and the worst one would be a 92 at this point. But that's just my guess. I also think, again, if I truly had to guess, I would say these would drop in early January, and then Team of the Year is going to drop in late January, but I really don't know, okay? So I'm going to shut up now. I'm going to end the video because there's nothing else we know, but I just want you guys to be aware of this news if you were not with MUT Leaks and you didn't see that. So Motivators is probably coming soon. Be ready. I can't really name you all the positions, but obviously, like, Patrick Mahomes could be a motivator for, like, I don't know, deep accuracy for his deep throws. You could give one to, like, a running back. Like, we'll say, like, I think McCaffrey deserves one for, like, elusiveness. And then we'll just name one more example. I don't know. I think Julio Jones deserves one. He only has, like, a 90-91, or Hopkins or whatever. I think DeAndre Hopkins deserves one. I don't even think he's usable right now as a card. So it's just like, be ready. Like, if it is going to be confirmed by EA at some point this week that it is dropping, I would invest in some power-ups because these cards could be really good. They're not just normal cards. They're normal cards with good stats like Von Miller, but also they give more boost to your team, which can help reach thresholds. So please, please, please be aware of this. Be ready mentally. Maybe not physically by going out there and buying power-ups, but be ready mentally. Know that this can come out. Don't be blindsided. I'll let you go. Peace. Tonight gameplay.